Your neck hurts, you get a pill. Your knee aches, you get a referral. Your balance feels off, just be careful. That's medicine reacting to symptoms. But nobody looks at what's actually causing all of it. Specific muscles that stop doing their job. There's a muscle that, when it shuts off, your head drifts forward. And that's where the neck pain comes from, the stiffness, the headaches by evening. There's one between your shoulder blades. When it weakens, your shoulders round, your chest tightens, and it gets harder to breathe deeply. Now ask yourself, when was the last time stairs felt easy? That's a small muscle above your kneecap giving out. And then there's one on the side of your hip that most people have never even heard of. But when it stops working, every step on a wet floor becomes a gamble. There are hundreds of exercises out there. I went through them and pulled out the 6 that target exactly these muscles. Nothing extra, nothing wasted. Today, I'm showing you all 6, from your neck all the way down to your hips. That's it. No equipment, no gym, no weights. Just the floor, a wall, and a chair. And stay until the end, because the last exercise looks so ridiculously simple that you'll want to skip it. Don't. It's the one that surprises people the most. You'll do it once, feel something shift in the way you stand, and think, why did nobody show me this years ago? Exercise 1. Lying shoulder blade squeeze. If your neck aches by evening, your head feels heavy, and your shoulders are rounding forward, this exercise resets your shoulder blades and melts that tension in just a couple of minutes. Lie on your stomach. You can do this on a rug, a bed, or a sofa. Place your palms one on top of the other and rest your forehead on them. Your elbows point outward, your neck is relaxed, and your lower back is relaxed. Step 2. Lift your head. Lift it just a little bit, approximately 3 inches, which is about 8 centimeters. Your gaze is directed downward at the floor. This is important. Step 3. Remove your hands from under your forehead. Now, slowly spread them out to the sides and slightly backward, keeping your elbows slightly bent. You do not need to straighten your arms completely. Right now, your arms resemble the letter W if you were to look from above. Step 4. Squeeze your shoulder blades. This is the most important moment. Squeeze your shoulder blades backward and downward. Imagine that a pencil is lying between them, and you want to pinch it. You should feel tension between your shoulder blades and in your upper back. These are the exact muscles that we are waking up. Hold this position for 2 to 3 seconds and breathe. Do not hold your breath. Step 5. Slowly return to the start. Lower your arms, place your palms back on top of each other, rest your forehead on your palms, and completely relax for a second. That is 1 repetition. Let us do this exercise together. Starting position, forehead on your palms. Are you ready? We lift the head, spread the arms to the sides, and squeeze the shoulder blades. And smoothly return back. Relax. Once again. The head rises, the arms go out to the sides, the shoulder blades go backward and downward. We lower ourselves and rest. Perform 6 to 8 repetitions per set. Rest for 30 to 40 seconds and do a second set, another 6 to 8 repetitions. Common execution mistakes. Mistake 1. Lifting from the lower back. Many people lift not only their head, but also their entire chest, arching like a cobra. That is not the movement. We are not doing the Superman. The chest remains practically on the floor. Only the shoulder blades are working. If you feel tension in your lower back, it means you have lifted too high. Lower yourself. Mistake 2. Raising the chin. When people lie on their stomachs and lift their arms, they instinctively tilt their heads back and look forward, and this compresses the cervical vertebrae. Remember the orange. The chin is slightly tucked. The gaze is directed at the floor. Mistake 3. A pace that is too fast. This is not a race. If you do the movement with a jerk, the stabilizer muscles do not engage. Slowly lift up, slowly squeeze, hold, and slowly lower down. Each repetition should take about 6 to 8 seconds. If it is faster, it means you are rushing. If you found this first exercise helpful, please click the like button below. This simple action helps as many people as possible see this video and improve their health. Please also subscribe to our channel. Now, let us move on to the second exercise. Exercise 2. Lying head lift. That constant head heaviness, turtleneck, and dull ache by the end of the day, your deep neck muscles have shut off. This gentle move wakes them back up without stressing your spine. We remain on the floor, but now we turn over onto our backs. Your legs are straight or slightly bent at the knees, whichever is more comfortable for you. Your arms lie along your body, relaxed. Your neck is long, your chin is slightly tucked, but without tension. You are looking at the ceiling. Now pay attention, because this movement is very small, but very precise. Slowly lift your head off the surface, just a few centimeters, no more, and reach your forehead toward the ceiling. The head essentially floats upward, while the neck remains long. Only the head moves, upward from the surface by a few centimeters. Then we smoothly and controllably lower the head down. Let us do this exercise together. Lying on your back, the neck is long, the chin is level. We stretch the neck upward. We hold. 1, 2, and gently lower. Rest for a second. Once again, we lift. We hold. 1, 2, and lower. You might feel slight fatigue or a little tremor in the muscles. That is normal, they simply have not worked in a long time. But if you feel strong tension in the back of your neck or pain, reduce the range of motion. Perform 10 repetitions, then rest for 30 seconds and do a second set, another 10 repetitions. Common execution mistakes. Mistake 1. Lifting too high. This is not an abdominal exercise. The shoulders remain on the floor. If your shoulders have started to lift off the surface, you have lifted your head too high. Return to the small movement. Mistake 2. Pressing the chin to the chest. Many people pull the chin sharply down toward the neck, and this creates pressure on the cervical discs. The chin remains in a neutral position. The crown of the head reaches upward, not the chin downward. The difference is subtle, but critically important. Mistake 3. Jerking movements. The head weighs between 8 and 11 pounds, which is 4 to 5 kilograms. If you make a jerking motion, the neck receives an impact load. Every movement must be so slow that from the outside, it is barely noticeable that you are moving at all. Exercise 3. Wall push-ups. Struggling to push up from a chair, open a heavy door, or catch yourself when you stumble? Your upper body has lost strength. A wall is the only equipment you need to safely get it back. For the first time in this video, we are standing on our feet. Find a clear section of a wall. It will become your exercise machine. Stand facing the wall and place your palms on it at chest level. Not at face level, not at stomach level, but precisely at chest level. Your hands are slightly wider than your shoulders, with your fingers pointing upward. Now take one step backward, maybe a step and a half. Your body should stand at a slight incline to the wall, with your heels on the floor. Your body, from the crown of your head to your heels, is one straight line. This is your starting position. Remember it. Now we begin. Slowly bend your arms at the elbows, and your chest will begin to approach the wall. Here is the key moment. The elbows do not go out to the sides, but at approximately a 45-degree angle to the body. Lower yourself until you feel a slight stretch in your chest. Your chest almost touches the wall. If it does not touch, that is perfectly fine. Depth will come with time. Now push off from the wall, smoothly, without jerking. Straighten your arms and return to the starting position. That is one repetition. Let us do this exercise together. Palms on the wall, body straight. We lower slowly. And we push off, straightening the arms. Once again, down. And up. Excellent. And one more. Down, we do not rush. And up, we pushed off. Perform 8 to 12 repetitions, then rest for 30 to 40 seconds and do a second set, another 8 to 12. Common execution mistakes. Mistake 1. Sagging in the lower back. If the stomach reaches for the wall and the back arches, it means the lower back is working, not the chest. Pull in your stomach and tighten your core. The body must be like a straight plank. If it is hard to hold, step closer to the wall. Mistake 2. Shoulders at the ears. When the arms get tired, the shoulders rise and overload the neck. Before each repetition, consciously lower your shoulders down and slightly squeeze your shoulder blades together. Mistake 3. A pace that is too fast. If you fall toward the wall and push off sharply, the muscles hardly work. Move slowly. 3 seconds down, pause, 2 seconds up. Control is more important than speed. Exercise 4. Seated leg extension with footwork. Knees feeling unreliable and legs swelling by evening? This one move strengthens the key muscle that protects your knee and kickstarts circulation all the way down to your toes. Sit on a chair, your back is straight, Do not lean back against the backrest, but sit closer to the edge. Your feet are flat on the floor, your hands rest freely on your thighs, and your knees are bent at a right angle. Now listen carefully, because this exercise consists of several phases, and each of them does its own work. Phase 1. Slowly straighten your right leg forward. Do not swing it, but slowly extend the knee until the leg becomes almost completely straight. Phase 2. Footwork. The leg is straight, and now point your toe forward, away from you, like a ballerina. Feel how the calf tensed up and hold for a second. Then pull your foot toward you so that your toes point toward the ceiling. Feel how the front part of the shin tenses up and how the stretch in the back of the leg increases. Phase 3. Hold at the top point for 1 to 2 seconds. And now try to tense the thigh so strongly that the knee straightens entirely, like a string, for 1 second. Phase 4. Slowly bend the knee and return the foot to the floor. Do not drop the leg. The lowering must be just as slow as the lifting. 3 seconds up, 3 seconds down. Let us do this exercise together. Slowly straighten the right leg, point the toe away from you, and now pull the foot toward you, squeeze the quadriceps at the top, and slowly lower, controlling every inch until the foot gently touches the floor. Once again, we straighten, toe forward, foot toward you. We squeezed and smoothly down, we do not drop it. Now the left leg, we straighten, toe away from you, foot toward you, squeeze, and slowly lower down. Perform 8 to 10 repetitions on the right leg, then 8 to 10 on the left. Rest for 30 seconds and do a second set. Common execution mistakes. Mistake 1. Leaning backward. When the leg gets tired, the body helps itself with the torso, and this removes the load from the thigh. Sit up straight. If it is hard, reduce the number of repetitions, but do not lose the technique. Mistake 2. Dropping the leg down. If you simply let the leg go, only gravity is working. Lower it slowly and with control. This is where half of the benefit from the exercise is hidden. Exercise 5. Sit to stand from a chair. If you need your hands or an armrest to get off the couch, your legs have weakened. This exercise trains the exact movement you do dozens of times a day and gives you back your independence. Sit on a stable chair with a hard seat. Place your feet shoulder width apart. This is your base. Your knees point forward, your back is straight. In the basic variation, extend your arms in front of you. Now, the movement. First, lean forward from the hips without rounding your back. Your nose should end up approximately over your toes, and this is how you shift your weight onto your feet. When the weight has shifted forward, push off with your heels and slowly stand up, straightening completely. Knees are straight, shoulders are back. Now, the most important part is the descent. Push your hips back and slowly lower yourself onto the chair. Do not fall. Control the movement downward because it is the slow lowering that makes the exercise truly effective. 3 seconds down, touch the chair gently, and sit. If the basic movement is easy for you, it is time to make it harder. Cross your arms over your chest. Now they no longer help with balance, and all the work falls onto the muscles of the thighs and glutes. Try it. Arms on your chest, lean forward, stand up, and slowly sit down. Do you feel the difference? That is a completely different level of exertion. If you can do it with your arms on your chest, it means your legs are significantly stronger than you thought. Perform 8 to 12 repetitions, then rest for 30 to 40 seconds and do a second set. Common execution mistakes. Mistake 1. Standing up without leaning forward. If you try to rise without shifting your weight onto your feet, your knees and lower back take on all the load. Because of this, it is hard to stand up, and excess pressure is placed on the joints. Leaning forward from the hips is the correct mechanic. First, the nose goes over the toes, then you rise. Mistake 2. Falling onto the chair. The most frequent mistake. People stand up carefully and then simply plop back down, and at that moment, the spine receives an impact load. Lower yourself slowly, pushing your hips backward. 3 seconds down. Control is more important than speed. Exercise 6. Standing hip circles. Shorter steps, fear on slippery surfaces, wobbling when you turn. Your hip joint is losing mobility. This exercise lubricates the joint, strengthens your glutes, and trains your balance all in one move. Stand next to a chair or a wall and place one hand on the support. Do not grip it tightly, but simply touch it. The less you lean on it, the more your stabilizer muscles work. Your back is straight, your shoulders are down. Shift all your weight onto the supporting leg, leaving the other leg free. Now slowly lift the free knee forward, not high, just to a comfortable height. For some, this is waist level, for others, slightly above the thigh. And now the most interesting part begins. From this position, begin to draw a circle with your knee. The knee goes outward, to the side, slightly backward, and returns forward, as if you are stirring a large pot. Slowly, smoothly, without jerking. The range of motion for the circles is small. You do not need to lift your knee to the ceiling. Small, controlled circles. But what must remain absolutely motionless is your torso. Your pelvis does not rock. Your shoulders do not wander from side to side. Let us do this exercise together. Hand on the support, weight on the left leg. We lift the right knee forward and we begin the circle outward. Slowly, the knee goes to the side, backward, and returns forward. That is one circle. Once again, outward, to the side, backward, and forward. Now in the opposite direction. The same knee, but the circle goes inward. The knee moves toward the center, backward, outward, and returns. The reverse direction loads different fibers of the same muscles. It is like cleaning out the joint from all sides. Lower your leg, shake it out, switch the hand on the support, and we move to the second side. Perform 6 to 8 circles outward and 6 to 8 circles inward. That is one leg. Switch. Do the same thing on the second leg. Rest for 30 seconds and do a second set. The entire exercise takes about 3 minutes. Common execution mistakes. Mistake 1. Swaying the torso. If you lean to the side to lift your leg higher, the load goes into your lower back. Your torso must remain motionless. Imagine that you are a straight pillar and only the hip is moving. Mistake 2. Circles that are too large. You do not need to draw a massive circle. A large range of motion leads to a loss of control and unsteadiness. Start with a small circle, approximately the size of a plate. A small, slow, and controlled circle is much more effective than a large and chaotic one. Okay, that's all 6. Head to toe. Every muscle that matters after 50. Do this regularly, even 3 times a week, and your body will remind you what it's capable of. Subscribe if you want more routines like this. I'll see you in the next video.